Japan Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary Ozaki. Specifics of monetary policy are to be left to the Bank of Japan.
Right. You guys ready to play some games? I gotta find this guy live real quick, though. A good one.
Iraqi Transport Ministry. Temporary Baghdad airport closure due to technical fault. Airport to reopen in coming hours after repairs.
Crime record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
What's up, everybody? Ooh, that just fucking went up. This is going to be difficult. I got to get out of this.
Think of it. Much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
We got a scout.
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
The hottest.
As thousands of new businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000
play a
new
game.
construction
We're gonna
jobs
make.
in just a very short period of time. It's
Oh
getting
my
bigger
God! Did I
and
just
bigger and
block you?
stronger? Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil. American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Drill. Did anybody stand up and protest yet?
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Is that good?
Daddy, chill.
We ended DEI in America.
Japan Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary Ozaki confirms detention of Japanese national in Iran.
We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans.
Taiwan's benchmark stock index TWII increases 1.8% to a record high of 35,312.8 points.
Al Green was escorted out of Trump's State of the Union already? Damn, I just missed it. We just missed it.
Our union is strong.
Japan Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary Ozaki strongly demanded early release of Japanese national detained in Iran.
You hear that? That's what I was reading.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know
Is this
what
too
to
loud?
do about it.
I can turn it down. I don't
People
know
are
how loud it
asking
is.
me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. until you came along. We're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
USA, USA. What are you showing me here? Look again. Wow, you need your ATR thing. It's confusing what you're showing me.
Go ahead.
Like, where's the 0 line? What's going on? Man? USA! USA!
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the
Dude, I was
American
so
women, who
fucking
will soon be
pumped during
coming
that
to the
hockey
White
game.
House.
And that speech that one dude made pumped me up too, man. He's like, I love America.
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I
212.
have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Oh, they're there. Good for them. I heard the women's turned it down.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off, do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important.
Yeah, the new picture that you sent me.
That I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which
we will when
be
he starts
given,
saying like weird
and
shit.
which
We probably
has
had to
been
scalp shit
given
though. I'm
to
trying to look at your
many
picture that you
athletes
sent me.
over
Trump
I don't.
will award
When I say
United
many,
States
not
hockey team
many,
member
like
Connor
12.
Hellebuck with Presidential
It's
Medal of
called
Freedom.
the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal
Like the one
of
that
Freedom.
you sent me, the big one of your whole screen, that one makes sense. So the 0 is the starting point to the 1. 0 to 1.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly put up their hand.
0,
So I want to thank you.
1,
What a
5,
special
7. No.
job you did. What
1,
special
5,
champions you are. Thank you very much.
So it's a range,
I'm also
but
pleased to say that the next time
when
the
does it
Olympic
start?
torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
No, this isn't it.
And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this
is
happened.
this going against me?
But strange things took place. And now I've got them because I got
It's
the
still in
Olympics
there.
and I got the
still trying to
2026
fucking figure this out.
FIFA World Cup. And I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup. So we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming. And that is exciting news.
Was it 4 years ago with Pelosi? This shit would fucking rip and then fall. That's when he was talking. He hasn't said anything about economy-wise yet, though.
So this will be a year to celebrate
Cowboy.
our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so
157.
hard.
This is fucking market.
He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
How 100th? Damn. Even like clapping too, so like still enjoying life. Oh, got the flu.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even
Fucking
in times
sucks.
of challenge, setback,
not
and
yet.
immense
He's
heartache, the spirit of 1776
just getting all the thanks out, I
has
think, now.
always shown
And then in a
through
minute
very
he will
brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission. A young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
That's a 9 and 10 a.m. candle. Like 9
People
a.m. and
watched
ends at 10,
Scott
right?
from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing.
9
the winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything
and
was
10.
going, and that
Okay, so
rapid
9.
water, nobody's ever seen anything like it.
So
They said,
this 9
wow,
is
that's something.
160.7.
Tonight,
so
Scott
it's still
and
off.
Millie Kate are here together,
It's still
reunited
not right.
for the very first time.
I know
Thank
that,
you,
but
Scott,
it's not
Millie
right.
Kate.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now
I'm on gold.
awarding
I
you
went to the hourly
the
'cause it was too
Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aid
nothing
to
good.
please come down.
Nothing yet. He's just saying his thanks right now, and then he'll start
Military aid,
doing like
thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much.
stuff about
From 1776
like the
to
economy.
today,
See this 9?
every
This
generation
doesn't.
of Americans has
Am I
stepped
on the
forward
right one?
to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of
Yesterday
happiness.
is 9 a.m.
And
candle.
they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation.
But it still
where
goes
every
off the
child
low or
has
the high. So
chance
say
to reach
9
higher
and 10.
go further. Where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and
10.
where the interests of hardworking American
Okay, so
citizens
maybe it's
are
going off the
always
high
our
in
first
between
and
that
ultimate
range, right?
concern.
9 and 10. I just want to make sure
That
it's
is
closer
the
to 7.
debt we
Okay,
owe
it
to
is.
the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year.
9.
Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our
we
Republican
can even do
majorities
a
delivered so beautifully.
9.
Thank you, Republicans.
It might be off by like a dot.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts. They wanted large-scale
Is this too
tax
loud for you guys?
increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill,
If anything, it has to be
we
high
gave
and
you
low in
no
between that
tax
range,
on
if
tips,
that
no
makes
tax
sense.
on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Aha.
And we also made interest on auto loans tax
1570.
deductible the first time, but only if the car
Taiwan
is
stocks
made in
TWII
America.
increase more than 2%.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan
How am I being a
Hemhauser,
jackass? I'm
a
fucking.
devoted mom who's homeschools her children. Beautiful, two
This is
children.
fucking hard.
During the day while waiting tables at night, as her husband works overtime, operating very heavy equipment.
But I was looking
Megan
at
is
it
here this evening, and she's
differently because
happy
it's
to
backwards. It goes
tell
from.
you that she is
I know it's
so
reversed.
much
I
richer.
get that.
Because with no tax on
But it's
tips,
still a range.
no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and
between
her
this
husband
10 and 9,
will
this
take
is the
home
high
more than
and low.
$5,000 extra just
Let's go
for the
back
year,
here.
cutting her tax bill in more than half.
Do you have to manually reverse it? Curious.
Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan. Thank you, Megan.
203 is the one.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name it. I did not name that.
The way he talks cracks me up.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people. You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people, and I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad. So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started.
Is that you?
And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning
economic
turnaround.
I don't know.
The biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly.
I mean, his description.
Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money.
Oh, he sent me 11
no inflation,
roses.
Tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly.
Thank you so much.
And 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States.
Mentality problems?
It just came down. It came down.
Oh, man.
Very unfortunate.
You right, brother?
Daddy, chill.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they've been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably
he's talking about the shit
leading
now.
to a solution that will be even stronger than before. congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax.
Oh my God!
Taking a
Nobody's
great
gonna fucking know
financial
what I'm
burden
saying.
off the people that I love.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
Right?
I still don't got it right.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and
Still not
trillions
right.
and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United
Unless
States
this
of
one
America.
was.
Because we finally have a
say
president who
fine.
puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
America first. America.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem. They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
Close.
The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost. In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big.
huge.
And I did that in my first
this
term,
is
and the
fucking
Democrats immediately terminated it with full
still
knowledge that
good.
they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Of course, we're going to go way up, and that's what happened.
been
And now I'm
shorting
bringing
this,
them
and
way
it's
down
still
on health
holding.
care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
Prescription drugs.
Other presidents tried to do
Definitely
it,
is lowering it,
but
though.
they never could. They tried.
You know what he
Most
does?
didn't try,
Well,
actually.
Biden reversed
They
his
tried. They
one
said they tried.
law
They
that
couldn't
he
do it. They didn't
did.
even come close. They
He
were all
made it
talk
so.
and no
Is
action.
this too loud?
But I
on-
got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest
Can you guys
prices
hear
of
that?
any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Okay. Cool.
So in my
What Biden
first
did
year,
was he reversed
second
his
term.
law. Trump actually,
my third.
whatever, 8 years ago, whatever the hell he was president,
strange things
he took
happen.
prescriptions
I took
and he
prescription
forced
drugs,
companies to put their
a very
price
big
out.
part of healthcare.
So now when
from
you're
the highest
forced to
price
show your
in
price,
the entire world to the lowest.
Now you can't make
That's a
shit
big
up. So
achievement.
now you got to be
The result is
competitive.
price
It's actually like
differences of
fucking genius.
300,
So say somebody down the block is selling
400,
fucking
600% and more, all
something
available
for $100
right now at a
and
new
somebody else is
website
selling it for
called
$70.
TrumpRx.gov.
That person
And
that's
I
selling
didn't
for
make that one
100
either,
now
by the way.
has to lower it because they're not going to get any fucking money. It makes it competitive.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the TrumpRx website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Congratulations.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned
Could have bought a dog for that. Oh, wow.
energy demand from AI data centers could
Kinda right,
unfairly
right?
drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory, so that
All
no
right,
one's
this is where it
prices
gets
will go
important.
up. And in many cases,
MES
prices
moving
of
better? I gotta check
electricity will go
both.
down for the community
Oh,
and very
nothing's fucking
substantially down.
Stupid.
This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity.
They can
It will
build it.
ensure the company's
will
ability to
come.
get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American
Man, it
dream
won't
that
break
has been
out of this.
under
If
attack
this
is
reminds you of
homeownership.
this morning,
With
fuck,
us
we gotta
tonight
be
is
careful.
Rachel Wiggins, a mom of 2 from Houston. She placed bids on
Trump,
20 homes.
we are
and lost
telling the
all of
major
those
tech
bids to
companies they have an
gigantic
obligation
investment
to
firms
provide
that
their own
bypassed
power needs
inspection,
for all
paid
data
all
centers.
cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are
That was
why
a
last
problem
month
I heard
signed
too with the
executive
power
order
data
to
centers.
ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up
They were
in the
charging the
thousands
people
single-family homes.
in the towns the money. But now he's saying that he's going to tell them that they have to pay for it.
And now I'm asking Congress
you know,
to make that ban permanent because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Raysel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon. We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement.
If you guys don't mind, just give me like
under
20
this
likes.
administration, we will always
Just get me out of
protect
this algorithm.
Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Is it? They're hacking you.
Since I took office, the typical
Just
401k
to get me out
balance
of this
is up
little
by at least
algorithm. The USA algorithm now wants likes.
That's a lot of money.
I think.
We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution
Texas.
with up to $1,000 each year.
Oh,
As
Liberty.
we ensure that all Americans
you
can
switched?
profit from a rising stock market, let's also
Word.
ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Trump. Next year, federal government will match retirement contributions for people who do not have access to such plans.
Wow.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it.
They stood up. Shit. He's
I
still
can't
attacking
believe
him.
it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Now,
Get him, get. Huh, huh.
pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Whoa. Whoa.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is...
Thanks to the roses.
Really, it's plundering America.
John, appreciate
There's
it.
been no more stunning example than
Texas with another rose. Man, you guys are like...
the members of the
I'm looking up right now. Like,
Somali
oh,
community
yeah.
have pillaged
I got two
an
hands
estimated
going.
$19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than
With
that.
the heart.
And California,
With the heart.
Massachusetts,
Now I gotta go.
Michigan,
Now I gotta
and
go
other
do
states
two
are
people.
even
Can I do?
worse.
I can't do that. I'm gonna get fucking
This is the
in
kind
trouble.
of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President.
What noise you want me to make, cowboy? I don't want you to start. I know you're wearing your sister's dress, but I don't want you to touch yourself. All right.
He'll get it done.
Sister's dress.
Find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget.
I'm not proud of it.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world.
Hopefully I'm back.
Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel
Voice
tractor trailer
disconnected.
plowed into her stopped car
Am I back?
traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license
41.8% of
by
foreign
open
exchange
borders
reserves compared to
politicians.
38.3% at end September
Doctors
central
said
bank.
Delilah would never
Oh my
be
God.
able to walk or talk, have a good life.
Getting hacked.
She wouldn't even be able to
I
eat
know,
again.
right? What the fuck?
But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand
Hong
up.
Kong budget. Financial Secretary begins budget announcement.
Exactly. We're all screwed.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting
Hey there,
commercial driver's
Delilah. What's
licenses
it like
to
in New
illegal
York
aliens.
City?
And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and
You
our
gonna
media
party.
totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a
think Trump
16-year-old
sleeps.
high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery
it's the
to
Head and
remind everyone
Shoulders.
in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
Is he 79? I thought he was 80. I thought he was 80.
Thank
Hong
you very
Kong
much,
budget government.
Jacqueline.
2025 GDP at
We
plus
can never forget that many in this
3.5%.
room
Aliens is a really
not only
long
allowed
term.
the border invasion to
an old
happen
term.
before I got involved, but indeed they would do it
I think
all
other
over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they
countries
would
use
open
it
up
too.
those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President
Nah,
Donald J.
I
Trump
thought
and the
Biden
great
was a
Republican
clone. No,
patriots
dead
in
ass.
Congress. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought Biden was a fucking clone.
As we speak,
Something wasn't right. Something changed.
Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department
twin
of
brother?
Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off.
Could have.
They have instituted another Democrat shutdown. The
He
first
just
one
wasn't.
costing us 2
I don't know.
points
Something. It was just
on
off a little
GDP.
bit.
2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security
But wouldn't they make
of the
him?
United States, and also for
Wouldn't they make him dead
helping
already, though?
people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the
He's definitely
Democrats.
alive.
And it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, pretty large
All right,
snowstorm
neckline
out
break
there.
right now,
One of the
MNQ.
great things about
Hong
the
Kong
State
budget.
of the Union
Financial
is how
Secretary
it gives
begins
Americans
budget
a
address.
chance to see
I'm
clearly
not gonna go
what
too
their
crazy.
representatives really believe.
Take some out.
So tonight, I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American
There it
government
goes.
is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Very fucking textbook right there. You got a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. If you do the equal bottoms of these, the trend line, as soon as it, and you call it a neckline because it's head and shoulders, and you chop off the neck. As soon as it breaks it, you can see how violent it was. I took a short. Alright, I'll say a little better next time first. I took a short. I wish I got in a little bit better, like 94s, but I'm in at 87s. Where it can go, let's do some Fibonacci extensions. What did I do with this thing?
Taiwan dollar rises as much as 0.5% to 31.31 per US dollar, highest since January 29th. Japan
my
government
first one
nominates
already
Toichiro Asada as
wanna
new
bring
Bank
it down.
of
You should
Japan
be
board
ashamed
member,
of
document
yourself not
shows.
standing up.
Shanghai's
You should be
most
ashamed
active
of
tin
yourself.
contract rises more
That
than
is why I'm
6%.
also asking you
Japan
to
government
end
nominates
deadly
Ayano
sanctuary
Sato as
cities
new Bank
that
of
protect
Japan
the
board
criminals
member,
and
document
enact
shows.
serious penalties for public officials
I'm trying to
who
listen to
block
Japan
the
in
removal
this.
of criminal aliens. In many
Minimum.
cases, drug lords, murderers all over our
Hold on.
country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And perhaps
Voice
most
news disconnected.
importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others
So,
who are unpermitted persons from voting
55,
in our
25055
sacred
is more of a sure
elections.
thing.
Cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple.
And
All
then
voters
most
must
likely
show
we'll go to
voter ID.
'45. So we got
All
more
voters
of a sure
must
thing at
show
55.
proof of citizenship in order to vote.
And then we got 45. I'm in a short, yep.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats.
P&L's right on top here.
89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow.
There's a bad rap with it. I don't really want to get
snow,
into it, but
if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms
there's
of ID
actually
and
like
a
a lot
social
of
security
every other
card.
country in here, more than.
Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good.
I'm not even.
No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
You're asking questions that I can't.
Why would anybody
onto.
not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John. And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight,
can I be found?
Sage
I don't
Blair
get why
and
my
her
shit's
mother,
so low
Michelle.
all the time. All of a
In
sudden.
2021,
I
Sage
think I'm
was
shadowed
14
again.
when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after
Trying to see
she
if I'm on the.
was
I can
found
be
in a
found.
horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
No, I'm not fucking in here again, guys. I don't get it. I'm shadowed!
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say,
Just looking for myself
"What's
on the
wrong with
page.
him?"
I am not.
But now we
there.
have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states.
This is
without even
2
telling
days
the
in a row
parents.
now, guys.
But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to
Yeah, but I'm
rip
not on
children
here.
from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately. Look, nobody stands up.
This Popular
These
Live?
people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
What's that mean, Popular Live?
Amazing, incredible. Boy, oh boy, we're lucky we have a country with people like this.
I think you
Democrats
guys are making me popular.
destroying
That's
our
it.
country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh? No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our
Look, like
wonderful
I'll type in like day
First
trading
lady.
or something,
Now
and
a
I just
movie
don't
star.
come
She's a
up.
movie
I don't
star.
come
Can
up.
you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation advancing a landmark executive order on foster care
And you can
and
see
helping
that
secure
there's no,
$30
all
million
you guys are
to
my
launch
followers.
the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts.
There we
in
go,
the
baby.
Presidential AI Challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future.
You can't get any fucking
Tonight
better
we welcome
than
two
that,
young
man.
people
Come on.
whose lives
Come on.
reflect the First
I gotta
Lady's
take
impact.
a screenshot of that.
Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much. I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk. A great guy, great man.
That was a nice move. Come on, right?
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
Ooh, there's something wrong with her, too. Something ain't right with her.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm
Just,
that
I feel like she
America
can't
is
hide her
one
emotions
nation
correctly.
under God.
No,
we
like,
must totally
she's-
reject
What do
political
you call it, a
violence of
psychopath or
any kind.
sociopath? Where you don't know how to show your emotions? Something's off.
We love religion, and we love bringing
You
it
know
back.
what's funny?
And it's coming back at levels
Do you
that
know
nobody
who her father
thought possible.
is?
It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all,
Her
unleashing
father,
America's promise requires keeping our community safe.
has
We have
contracts
made
with the
incredible strides,
defense,
yet dangerous repeat offenders
defense
continue to be
military in
released by
Israel.
pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to
Weird how
be
they're all
joined
connected.
tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zuretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body.
That was fucked up,
No one
though.
will
You
ever
guys
forget
gotta be.
that
That was
people-
fucked up.
On that train, no one will ever forget the expression
That
of
poor
terror
fucking
on
girl.
Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died
How can I
instantly.
trade this market?
She had escaped a brutal
Are you
war
familiar with
only to
prop
be
firms,
slain by a
or
hardened
this is
criminal
futures, MNQ?
set free to kill in America.
NASDAQ?
Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Yes, Scooby. That was a fucked up murder, though. Whatever happened to that guy?
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass
how do
tough
you not stand for
legislation
that?
to ensure that violent and dangerous
I don't
repeat
give a fuck
offenders
who
are
you
put
are.
behind bars,
That was
and
a
importantly,
fucked up
that
murder.
they stay there.
What do you use? I use Lucid and Apex. Use code BULLY, all caps, BULLY, for the latest and greatest discounts. Apex
Starting
right
last
now is
summer, I
$20
deployed our National
for
Guard and
eval.
federal
If you
law
pass the
enforcement
test,
to restore law and order
it's
to our
$75
most
activation,
dangerous
and then you get a
cities,
$50,000
including
account.
Memphis,
Anything
Tennessee,
that you make over
big
$3,000, you
success.
basically get to keep.
New Orleans,
It's
Louisiana,
just easier to talk
big
like that, but
success.
it's close to
And
those
our
rules.
nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C.,
There could
where
be
we
a
have
buy
almost
on
no
gold
crime
soon?
anymore in
I
Washington,
don't know.
D.C. How did that
I'm
happen?
gonna say... I'm saying more of a short, no? I think more of a short.
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C.
You already
this
said that,
January were
Trumper.
down close to 100% from a year ago.
No. They give you...
They don't like to hear that.
You start off with $50,000
sick
buying
people, one of
power.
the
You got to make $3K
brave
without
service
losing
members
$2K.
who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom.
Right through
After a
VWAP.
4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country.
My first target
All
is
because she wore the
055.
uniform of
Next
our
one
nation. She was
is...
shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged. Shouldn't
040.
have been in our
Give or
country.
take on that one. All right.
Sarah
That first one was
Beckstrom
hit.
died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie. Your daughter was a true American patriot,
Voice
and she
news
will be
disconnected.
greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
How do I get a funded account? If you get Apex or Lucid, if you pass the eval test, then you go to funded. And then it's like starting the challenge all over again.
So sorry. Thank you very much.
So you got to pass a challenge. Once you pass the
Great young
challenge,
lady,
then basically you
totally
start
possible.
over again. And
Perfect,
anything
she's
past the 3,000 mark,
Serving
in most of them,
alongside
some of them are a little
Sarah that
different.
day was Staff
Anything past
Sergeant
3,000,
Andrew
you
Wolf.
usually get to keep it,
The terrorist shot Andrew in the head,
give or take.
and no one thought he could possibly make it.
Nice, Texas.
Two
Woo.
of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night.
I might get stopped out. I don't know here.
The doctors thought
the
that
50%
Andrew was
has been
gone.
loved a lot.
But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation
was
that I
born
had
like
with her
this.
that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over.
Now this one's like a masquerade
Everybody's
kind of one,
praying,
so
she
it's
said,
not
"Sir,
like
he will be okay."
it just
The
sits
doctors
on the face.
didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive
So right
that
now,
even Andrew's
I have.
great
I'm
father
gonna move
felt
my one
she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation.
PP above 70.
But she turned out to be right, Melody? She
If
turned
it pulls
out to
back,
be right.
then I'm gonna get kicked out. Because this 50, this 50 for the past couple days has been really rough.
actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met.
I thought we were gambling.
With God's help,
Hey,
Andrew has battled
sometimes,
back
you know,
from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous
So why was it
recovery. He's got a
55
little work to
TP?
do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks,
So
Andrew.
if you look at the
Thank
swing
you
low,
very much.
right? The most recent one. I'm gonna put this out of the way a little bit. Now, I'm gonna get moved out of this. I think I'm gonna get stopped out. I can add a contract right now, but I'm not going to.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly
Where's the
respected
latest
General
swing
James
bottom?
Stewart
You have
to
a
present
swing
Staff
high
Sergeant
here.
Andrew Wolf. And
Like it
the
goes
great
up,
family of
and then you have like two
Sarah
massive
Bexell,
candles that brings it
with
down
the
at
award
least
created by our
50%.
late, great President George
And it actually
Washington
swipes
himself.
at the
It's
bottom,
called
so we're
the
at
Purple
over
Heart.
100%. All right, I got knocked out. $1,400 on the night so far. I was doing some scalping here, but you got a swing high here, and then finally a new swing low here. So that's the most recent swing low. Now, you could argue to me that this was the swing. You could. And guess what? That was actually the 61% pullback. 61% pullback. So, the reason why I'm saying you can argue, because, like, look, you got a low into a high, and now you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
We love you all. Love you.
About 5 candles back.
We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home.
how far
and we
back
are
that it
also
pulled.
restoring security for Americans abroad.
So that
Our
pulled
country
back
has
over
never been
50%.
stronger. My first
So
10 months,
you
I
can
ended 8
argue
wars,
that this was actually a
including
swing low,
Cambodia.
and it matches up.
Isn't
They
it
all
funny?
kind of match up. Funny
Sick people.
how they act.
Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said
Can't fucking grab it now.
the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran,
So 50%
Egypt
has
and
been
Ethiopia,
Acting
Armenia
as
and
the
Azerbaijan,
support, but
the
most likely
Congo and Rwanda.
this is actually
And
was
of
the
course,
swing
the
low
war
because it
in
matches
Gaza,
with the
which
61%.
proceeds at a very
then we'll
low
go to the
level. It's
78.
just about there. And I want to thank
Now,
Steve
if
Witkoff
we
and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
keep getting fucking stuck there, pull it back here. You know, this could just be a small retest, and we're gonna continue it down. Did that make sense?
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
So to determine what is a swing, if the move made at least 50%, you can argue that was a swing, 61%. It does it over and over again.
You know,
Literally
Marco got
61%.
100%
I'll do the
of
opposite way.
votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%.
61%.
And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor
does
that
it
they
all-
feel that
all
way,
over
right,
again.
Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
That one only hit 50%. Still kind of respected the area.
Under
like,
the
you can argue
ceasefire,
that this was the swing,
negotiated,
right?
every single hostage, both living and dead, has been
Swing.
returned
61%.
home. Can you believe that?
Does it over and over again. Okay, this is a low, right? This is obviously a low. This is obviously a high
Nobody
with a
thought it
pullback,
was
right?
possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead.
50%
and those parents
pullback.
who had a
they
dead son,
respect
their
him.
boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of
let's see.
time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages
None of these
back,
are really
and many
pullbacks,
before
or
that,
at least
but I
big
always said
ones.
those last
If you
20
want
are
to
gonna be
compare
very
it to the
tough, but we
size,
got
then
many,
they're
many
not
more,
pullbacks.
hundreds.
If you go here, this is a
But I
pullback.
said those last 20 are going to be
A little
tough.
bit
We got
past
them
78.
back. But we only got back 14,
So you got to think about like
15
human emotions.
of
That
the
these
dead
are
of the
discount
28.
prices.
And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do. Going through
How
bodies
you get your
all
fib like
over.
this? All right,
Passing
top
up
left.
100 bodies sometimes for each
Top
one that they
left.
found. Tough job. And they finally
This is
got
gonna
it
go
back
down
to
further, I
27.
think.
And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28.
So
Nobody
I
thought that
have
was
the fib
possible, but they did
highlighted
it. And
on the
I
bottom.
remember the family
Click the lowest
of the
point
28.
and you bring it up
They were
to the
so
top, right? Now
grieved,
that
but they
it's
were
set,
so happy,
this
as
settings,
happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we
now I
our
have it
boy
up,
back."
right?
What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you
Now,
both
I
very much.
usually
Good
don't
job.
like to have these extensions, but I'm going to try them. But I mostly like the 0. I think you like the 23%. You like that for bullishness, right?
And we're working very hard to end the 9th war, the killing and slaughter
50 is pretty
between
popular.
Russia and
Obviously, the
Ukraine,
golden zone,
where
61 to
25,000
78.
soldiers are dying
There's
each and
an
every
80,
month. Think of that, 25,000
I
soldiers are
think
dying
86%.
a month.
I would have to look it up.
A war
Actually, I
which
don't
would
have it
never
on here.
happened
That one's
if I were
usually pretty
president.
popular,
Would have
actually.
never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never
Then
hesitate to confront threats to
Got
America
the 1.
wherever we
These are the
must.
ones that I just
That's why
added
in a breakthrough operation
to
last
see
June,
if they like line up
the
with
United States
what you're
military
doing.
obliterated Iran's nuclear
it.
weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation
And it's going to go
Midnight
down
Hammer.
to the 61s. Could have got another $100. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe go to the 30 seconds to see. Let's see if it pulls back here.
For
I gotta turn
decades,
my
it had been the
indicators here.
policy of the United States never to
All
allow
right, we'll
Iran
try
to
2.
obtain
Because
a
it kind of
nuclear
pulled back
weapon.
there.
Many decades. Since they
41.25.
seized control of that
41.25.
proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate.
Bang, baby.
They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people
Holy fuck.
with what's called roadside bombs.
What did
They
I
were
miss?
The kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
Scalping. Actually, that's a little dangerous. I might close this. That was crazy.
And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've
All right, I'm
killed
gonna take
at
out
least
10 bucks.
it looks like 32,000
Let's look to
protesters.
see if there's any,
32,000 protesters in
wow.
their own country.
So I was right.
They
I was
shot 'em,
right. It just
hung 'em. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them.
I'm
with
right
the
a lot of
threat
times.
serious violence.
Not to
This
fucking
is-
that sounded really fucking whatever,
terrible
Alpha
people.
Daddy, but I'm saying I'm
They've
I'm
already
right a lot of
developed
times.
missiles that can threaten
Sometimes
Europe
it plays games
and
until
our
it
bases
fucking gets
overseas,
there and it
and they're
fucking
working
pisses
to
me off.
build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer,
Still
they were
respecting
warned
this.
to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. They're starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again. And
How do
at
we get
this
the
moment,
0 in the
again,
middle?
pursuing their
No
sinister
fucking clue.
ambitions. We
I'm
are
s-
in
I'm assuming
negotiations
that they
with
do
them.
it
They wanna make a
backwards.
deal, but we haven't heard
Does that make
those
sense?
secret words. We will
Instead of
never
the
have
way you're
a
supposed to do
nuclear
it,
weapon.
they're doing it this way.
My preference.
So now the 0 is down there. And it would make sense if they're reversing it. Right? They're saying reverse sometimes. All right,
My
let's-
preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy.
My bully
But one
bears
thing is
bounce
certain,
does
I will
this,
never
this
allow
zone
the
for
world's
you.
number one sponsor of terror, which they are by far.
Now let's see what
to
we
have
got
a nuclear
here.
weapon. Can't let that happen.
5 minute respecting the shit out of it. But who the fuck is gonna hold this? That was crazy, you know. If this can hold, what's next?
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve.
Really far down.
We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have
he
no
gave a
choice.
lot of money to them, but I don't know about rebuild.
Because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective.
So maybe this was it. Trump said, my preference is to resolve Iran nuclear issue through
So thanks to
diplomacy.
Republicans
I can't say it
in
right.
Congress, we're
Diplomacy.
investing that record number of
Diplomacy.
dollars, have no choice,
You know what the fuck
in the
I'm saying.
United States Armed Forces. Also,
He wants to do it in a nice
jobs,
way.
but we're not even doing it for that
So,
reason.
that's kind of
Because, as I
bearish.
said, we have more
And it
jobs,
gives
more
Iran
people
more
working
time,
today
right?
than ever before in the
I
history
don't know
of
if
our
I agree with
country.
that.
And NATO countries, our friends and allies, they are. They're our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed, at my very strong request, to pay 5% of
I'm telling you, I'm
GDP
not- I'm
for
not on the
military defense
I
rather
can't be
than
found.
the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 2. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid.
Should I
out.
restart my
Now
TikTok?
5%,
I don't know
then
what to
they're
do.
paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently.
What, cowboy? Because there's obviously something wrong. Restart it.
And every service member recently received a warrior dividend.
Really,
of
cowboy? Fuck yeah.
$1,776.
I think you should do it with minis, though. Just joking. If you do, I'm kicking you out. I'm giving you the boot.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money
I'm
from
gonna restart
tariffs and
TikTok.
other
2
things. A
seconds,
lot of
okay,
money
guys?
We have much more money than people understand.
I'm right
Have to
back.
rebuild that program
Don't
a little
leave
bit,
me.
but it won't take long.
And when you come back,
We
at
got
least
the
just give me
money
20
on
likes. You guys did amazing with these likes.
$1,775, and
I just
they
need
wanted
20.
my
Let's just
approval.
see if it's the beginning. I don't know
And
what
I
the
said,
fuck the
what's the
problem is.
number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute. For one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to a... I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar, I said $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it. So we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also...
Let me make sure that my shit is not skipping. Is my screen skipping at all?
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels.
Before you guys go crazy,
That's why I
should I
designated
restart
these
the app?
cartels
Because it's
as
fucking
foreign
skipping.
terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass
Like, I can see
destruction.
the words going slow. I might need to buy a new processor. I was debating on doing it yesterday. It costs fucking $300.
And with our new military campaign,
Money's not the problem,
we
but
have
it's just
stopped
like,
record
why
amounts
I gotta
of drugs
fucking
coming
do
into
this
our
shit?
country, and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday.
Whoa.
In January.
I'm trading NASDAQ futures.
In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex,
chill.
spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive.
Turn off the computer completely. Yeah, I think I'm just getting really loud.
They all watched.
You can see my code going all across the screen slow.
It's a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it.
Very good.
Look at
it was slow, but now it's really good.
Because we did that. My baby is becoming so important.
Hopefully it continues. Let's see. Let's see what a gold do. Flat.
And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice.
Did YM drop too? Hey, I've been lying this whole time. You guys didn't even fucking know.
Colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains.
Let's look at it.
Both
YM.
of our countries, and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly.
Damn.
They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved
That is a lot.
Uncle Enrique. But after
All right,
Enrique
let's see what we could do
ran
here.
for office
I don't know if we're going to get a
Maduro,
pullback.
he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's
Because
really infamous prison in
let's
Caracas.
see what if this
Alejandro
what you used to say,
feared
Johnny
she would
C,
never
this is gonna
see
happen
her
here.
uncle again. She
You
feared
said
for
that the
her whole
initial
life
dropped
also.
down, right? If
But
it
since
breaks
the raid, we
and then
have worked with the
retraces
new
it,
leadership, and they have
it
ordered
pops
the
back
closure
up.
of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already.
Okay,
with
so
more to come.
it broke it instantly. So you're saying
Alejandro,
that's the one that
pleased
has
to
no
inform
retrace,
you
right?
that Not
It just
only
goes.
has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight.
Or at least
we
it's
brought him over
successful,
to
you're
celebrate
saying.
his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
Come on down. The price is right. With the rose, Sean. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. See, look, now we got 23 viewers, 25. I'm like getting punished for some reason sometimes.
Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique.
Yeah, Enrique.
There were many heroes on that
Did you hear him?
January raid
Yeah,
to capture
Enrique.
Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal
How could you figure the
chronicles
fib?
of military valor.
Watch my screen.
Chief Warrant
I'm gonna do it
Officer
slow.
5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and
Click.
was the flight lead in the cockpit of the
We're gonna
first
take this swing
helicopter.
bottom, right?
A big,
swing bottom?
beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many
Actually, I'm doing it backwards.
American warfighters.
It's this swing top
Wearing the
to the
dog
swing
tags
bottom.
his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon
Oh my
Maduro's heavily
God, go
protected
bed.
military fortress. This was a major military installation,
My
protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle.
I should do a stream
and
on
Eric was hit
being
very badly in the
actually
leg
no.
and
It's
hip.
either gonna be really
One
rich or
bullet
really
after
poor by
another.
the time I'm done.
He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the
you want
use of
this?
his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain.
Scooby with the heart. Thank you,
Maduro
appreciate
was the
it.
only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was
If I
gushing
ever miss
blood,
any
which
of
was
you guys
flowing
after
back
you guys
down the aisle,
give me
helicopter
a
lands at a
gift,
steep
I
angle.
apologize.
Daddy,
Gotta
Is that
follow
you?
her.
Right in front of him, right in front
whatever your
of him,
name
two
is,
machine gunners
welcome.
escaped the wrath
To the
of
soul,
the
Daddy.
previous planes.
Daddy, chill.
Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all
Roberto,
of those
you like
lives and
Trump?
souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turn the helicopter around so the gunners
I
could
do.
take care of
But
business, saving the lives of
I
his
believe he
fellow
maybe could do
warriors
things
from
a little
what could have
differently,
been
right?
A catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard.
Let's say like the tariffs, for
in the
instance.
exact
I'm not gonna
right
go
spot,
into the
which
other
was
stuff, all
vital to
right?
the mission.
Let's just go with
Probably
money.
would have had
The
maybe
tariffs.
cancel
Maybe
the
there's a
mission
bigger
if that did
picture
not
though
happen.
that we don't understand.
Eric told his
But like
co-pilot,
the tariffs.
also wounded.
He
but
should have
not as
did
bravely
over
to
4. No
take
cells, no
over.
cells.
I'm about ready to
He should have
pass out.
spread it out like over 4
The
years.
success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take
You know, money
searing
wise,
pain. It was
you're not gonna get anybody better for
unbelievable what's
money.
happened
I'm
to his
sorry,
legs.
you're not.
of the bullets and keep on
A
flying
lot of,
and
you know what they try to do?
landing, and
They try to say he
people
bankrupt
knew what
30
was happening.
companies.
Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring
He
down
has
the
over
aisle.
100 companies. You're gonna
Daddy?
have companies
Chief
that
Warrant
fail.
Is that
Officer
you?
Slover is
It's
still
just-
recovering
it's-
from his serious
It's
wounds.
a lot of
but
bashing.
I'm
They don't.
thrilled to say that
If
he
he
is
had a
here
fair
tonight
shot,
with his wife Amy,
he
Eric,
could probably
and Amy,
turn his
come
world
on in.
into the better. What do I think it's doing overnight? Ah, shit, I have no idea. I mean, we had a huge drop. We caught the whole thing. Well, a good chunk of it at least. Oh yeah, you did. Did you make money on your?
Ifazov. Welcome to the soul, Daddy.
Did you get extra money for your overtime?
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Nice. Oh, really? Nice. What do you do in the movie industry, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just starting and failing. I need help. Size down. And watch and learn. Practice. That guy's in a fucking... That guy's in a damn a walker and he's standing. Good for him. I'm proud to be an American. Good for him. Look at him.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently.
Nice.
You notice the name Fort Bragg. We have it back. We brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the
This
name.
thing just fucking ripped up.
Changed it
Holy
back.
shit. All right, so we're at another
Everybody wanted to change
1
back
minute
to
order
it.
block here.
And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors.
You might be able to get a little scalp out of this.
Incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House. And Eric will be.
If it doesn't hold here, then there's 2 more here.
Thank you.
We got a 5 minute here too. I gotta mark these out too. If it continues up, then it could be a pretty big move.
Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot.
Proud to be
Royce
an
Williams served in
American.
World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions.
Yes, I know that.
In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
If this falls safely, we can probably get 0.35. I'm not going to go too heavy in it because I'm not too convinced. So size appropriately. I'm not 100% convinced that this doesn't want to come up here and touch this one instead. I'm proud to be an American. Yeah, so just size appropriately here. It kind of did stair step. And I am kind of going against the Rockets. Yes, Mrs. Texas. USA, USA, USA. I can't believe how tall his son is. What's his name? Baron? Fucking guy's a giant. Yeah, I feel like this might go up. Dude, he's like 6'8". You guys ever see the meme with him? Well, it's not even a meme. He really did it. He's like, "Where's my suitcase? I love my suitcase." Or whatever hell it is.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it, but if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing. And it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both.
I'm
very much, Eric.
proud
Thank
to
you.
be an American. Whoa, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it. See what happens here.
Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes
Daddy?
who stand among us
Is
tonight.
that you?
There it
Everything
goes.
our
I just
nation
wanted
has
to touch
done,
it, I'm
everything
telling
we
you.
have achieved, has been the work of those few
Ari,
great
Welcome
lifetimes.
to the cell, Daddy.
In those brief chapters,
Daddy, chill.
Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest,
I'm gonna move my
wealthiest, most
TP to
powerful,
42.
most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity.
Bearish, yep.
We captivated the planet with American culture.
He's in a
And
suit.
now we are pioneering the
I'm in a
next
suit
great
too.
American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of
That
this
suit,
and so
baby.
much more is the enduring legacy and unmatched
I'll beat
glory
that ginger up.
of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer,
I'm proud.
no dream
to
too
be
bold
an
for us to
American.
chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning.
There
From
it
the
goes,
rugged
Daddy.
border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of
Sensei.
Michigan,
Bow to your
from
sensei.
the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future
There you
will
go.
be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
See if anything happens. On gold? I'm nervous to turn over. That looks really sloppy, man. Gooby. It looks like you're forcing it, brother. I'm in queue, though. Falling. Who's that girl? I'd like to see what everybody is doing. I'm a peeping Tom. Hell yeah, cowboy. Nice and slow, brother. Have you ever got a payout before? Antonio! Missed all the fun, brother. We're in another one here. I went a little light though. It is over, yeah. Just ended. Yeah, I called it out in Discord that I was shorting. It took a minute. Head and shoulders, though, baby, for the win. I think it's all. I don't think I'm only on fire because of the event. Brown eyed girl. Brown eyed girl.
Daddy? Is that you?
Yeah, we got most of it. I actually took it out like a lot of it here, and then I re-entered, and we got almost that whole dip. And then we got a nice long, and then we shorted now. Fatty daddy, baby. Thanks for the gift. This is NASDAQ futures.
Steve, welcome to the show, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
This is futures. You know what caused this dip? I got you, Texas.
Daddy? Is that you? Legendary. How legendary are you?
This should continue down. What caused the dip? Trump said he wants to be basically nice about it with Iran for the nuclear, whatever the fuck the nuclear warhead deal shit. So basically, it's going to give Iran more time to build their nuclear if that's what they're doing. So causing fear. And guess what? A war, I don't know if you guys realize history, but sometimes when America needs to get out of something, they create wars. And is this setting up for something more? Could be. But doing that will probably cause an issue. And I believe it's done on purpose. I don't know if I want to hold this going all the way up. I mean, it's obviously a bear flag, right? It looks like a bear flag. You're bearish? Guys, do me a favor. Hit that screen 20 times just to make sure I stay out of that fucking... that algo. That new algo death. Just 20 times. Take you 2 seconds. I'll do it with you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Boom. Done. How often Apex do 90% off? So they're
Daddy?
like...
Is that you?
I feel like they do it a lot in the winter time. And then there won't be any for months. So it's weird.
Lux, welcome to the saddle, Daddy. Is that you?
Daddy, chill.
I feel like anytime like the market's really fucked up, they do the 90% off. You know why? Because people pop them real quick. People pop it. 990s? Yeah, long term. I was thinking that too, but it's just not fucking going. Not going. That would be the ultimate one, but this one right here, the way this rejected too, kind of makes me think like this is the 80, 78, 80% pullback, and then it bounced up like huge rejection. So if it does come back down, maybe it's got weak, it got weaker.
Sandip, welcome to the saddle, Daddy.
Do you think it's gonna rise here? No, I'm in a short. 6 accounts. It's okay if you want. Totally up to you. Use code BULLY, all caps, BULLY. But I could just tell you and go and get them. But honestly, if you've never done Apex before, start out with 1. I know it's like, oh, it's a really cheap deal, but Apex is really, it's got some rules that you gotta fucking listen to, So I don't want you to waste money. But if you got the money, then go for it. But if you're not used to Apex, then start out with 1. I could tell you to fucking see if you're asking how much wrist I use, I would just get 1, brother. How much risk I use for 50K account? I always recommend 2 to 4 contracts tops. Especially in this market. This market is insane. Insane. Nico, I guess, but the inner self of mine is saying no. See this order block. And it has live trailing drawdown. Make sure you understand that. Piano man. Piano girl. When you mark out supply and demand, do you use the whole candle or just the wick? I do the wick because it's part of the story. Some people don't. Oh, wait. Supply and demand? No, I don't use the wick. I don't use the wick. But the wick is a big part of the story, too. So, like, don't shrug it off. So, like, say this, right? See this support here? You see how the candle stayed in the support, but that wick was huge? But it still came back. So they tried the battle, and they lost the war. They lost the war. Came right back up. The Bears tried to beat up the Bulls, but the Bulls gave the Bears the horns. That makes sense? And then it came back up.
Daddy?
May do a sell on
Is that
gold.
you?
Think it's gonna drop? Oh, bang, 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 bang. We out. We out. Connor! What's up, brother? This could hit 27s, and then we have 13s. I mean, it got out a little bit early, but I'd rather be a little bit safe on this recently. Yes. I think it stops at 2,700.
Is that you? Comrade, Frank, welcome to the Soul Daddy. Daddy? Is that you? Alan, you're also welcome to the Soul Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
Nothing to see here.
All right, let's go to this 1 minute. Nothing yet, so this could still drop. Come inside me, baby. So, Nico, if when the live trailing drawdown stops, right? Yes, so 30% of 10K. It actually goes up to 50%, believe it or not, once you get past a certain point. I don't want to confuse you, though. You have to read the rules. After a certain amount of money, I believe it's $5,000. I think it goes to 50% drawdown. But as long as you respect that 30% rule, you can keep going up. That's how these guys are getting $1 million payouts. But make sure you take out your 2K anytime you can, though. Don't let them fucking... hold it. I've never had a problem with the payouts as long as you follow the rules. Apex has also been calling people out. I don't know if you guys been seeing that all over like YT and TikTok, a lot of these influencers are saying that Apex wasn't paying them out, and Apex fucking shot back, bro. They were basically like, "Fuck you, you want to see how many counts that you were hedging?" I was like, "Oh my god." Can you have more than one live account if you have multiple PA accounts? I think they combine them all, and that's it. You can't go back to PA until your live is done, I believe. I've never been live with Apex. And I've gotten, man, on my taxes, I think just Apex alone, I was high 20s or into the 30s. 30K. Lux. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look for a long here, but look, you got a 5-minute. You know, it's already swept it. If this doesn't hold, then we can sweep really bad. So let's wait a second and see. Nah, Cowboy, there's two people that are pretty legit. For you to get $1 million payout with Apex, they did not restart. They had to take their time for sure. This is NASDAQ futures. Fiend says dump incoming. You think so? Trying to fucking see what it wants to do here. The problem is that we went right into a fucking order block, and then we rocketed up, and that was it. And then we respected it. We got a short here. We just won another one like a couple minutes ago. Link, I have no idea what that stock is. What is it? Don't worry. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Just follow Alpha Daddy. So, this needs to make a decision here.
Daddy? Is that you?
Oh, welcome to the cell, Daddy.
I mean, we could drop to the 30-second chart, but it's kind of risky. And You were saying gold before, Scooby. Did you get in it? It's gonna be alright. About a thing. Alpha Daddy. It's gonna be alright. Rising sun. On my doorstep. This is hard, Scooby, if you're there. Gold. About a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. We have to be patient here. I thought I turned these off. Gonna be alright. I'm gonna put the time filter on so I don't confuse you guys with the shorts and longs. It's like, I was about to make it real weird. I was about to say it's like we're inside each other. What?
Daddy, chill.
Autism coin? Actually, that might be a good one because autism is coming up, right, month? If Trump win? What does that mean? If Trump win? Pause. You know you don't want me to pause. Wait, what? Inside each other? Whoa, Paul Nico. You said it, not me. You said it. Cowboy, you got the flu, so like you might be hallucinating. Trump is gonna buy some, I heard. Oh wow. I usually tell you guys no about your coins, but that might actually rip up a little bit because of the autism month. He's, he said, "Nah, I'm on following, brother." You like this song, Texas? Free Discord in the bio. We're growing there. We're getting up over 400 members. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, thanks for posting. If you can't click on it, you just copy it into Google. So I ordered my walking, what do they call it? Walking pad treadmill, and I got my electric desk raiser. It's coming this week. I'm nervous I'm gonna fall on stream. Did you fucking imagine? Oh my god. What do I do if I fall? Just jump on like a knife? Cowboy, I gotta do something, cause just play it off like, oh yeah! Start doing push-ups right away? Now I gotta do something for the winter, like... It sucks that I gotta, like, fucking kill myself for summer. Like, I usually diet from, like, January to, like, June, end of June. I'm gonna be dieting, but, like... Do you know how much easier it is if you actually get your, like, your 10K steps a day? Huge. And I'm in New Jersey, and I don't want to fucking leave my house if it's fucking cold, bro. It's not working anymore. I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I can feel it in my fucking bones. So, I'm gonna try to do it for yes, for 2 days. I'm about to, Nico. I'm about to. Think about, like, Carolinas or something. Skipping? Dude, honestly, like, it's hit or miss, but, like, you start getting cold in, like, October. And then, recently it's been getting warm in, like, April. And when I say warm, I mean, like, sweater weather. And then May, June, July, August, and maybe 2 weeks of September is shorts. South Carolina? Yeah, I like South Carolina. You lived there for 2 years, Texas? And you fucking lived all over the place, girl. It's about sitting? What do you mean about sitting? Oh, Boston's cold, yeah. Fucking Boston's freezing. But, you know, what's so great about these states up here is, like, when it does get warm, the history and culture and everything, like, of the buildings, it's pretty awesome. Like, just the environment. But I've noticed the northern states are for younger people. And now, if that makes any sense, maybe it's turning opposite. Maybe I'm just talking on my ass right now. The pain in the bones is from sitting? No, it's from the fucking cold, bro. Will it go down? What's your entry on gold? So this, like, low-key snuck out of nowhere, huh? It didn't sneak out of nowhere, but it went back into the 5-minute and it just bounced up. 5198.
Daddy? Is that you?
You owe me 20 likes, though, Chase. So, you have a chance. But I want to say this, Chase. You sized way too high if you're down $600. Right now, 1 minute order block, it's rejecting, right? It's rejecting. Most likely, from this bottom to this top, we will at least get back to 197.
Daddy? Is
At
that
least.
you? Daddy? Is that you?
Alexander, Dream, Nebula, welcome to the show, Daddy.
And Cowboy. Thanks for the sharing. Sometimes I love you.
Daddy, chill.
Even when you're in your sister's dress. So, but it might not be easy getting there. You got another resistance here. So as soon as it breaks this, you got a chance, brother. You got a chance. Cowboy, I'm just joking. I'm joking too. I know that. Wink, wink. If that's what you like to do. You know? I didn't mean to move this. Does that help, Chase? So you actually can get it back down to 196 into 195. Let's see what happens here. But I would take TP at 197.1. $197.1.
Daddy? Is that you?
Not financial advice either. Just something that I see in the chart.
Nabil, Ahmad, welcome to the show, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
Now, Chase, let me go back. I just want to tell you one other thing too, because if I'm wrong, you know, I am wrong sometimes. Not much. Ha 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 ha. If I am wrong,
Daddy? Is that you?
see, this is fun. This is hard because there's so much shit here, bro. Dream, I'm not. I'm looking for a trade. We're up $1,700. We did pretty well. Where would I put my stop loss? If I was entering this, stop loss would be 204. Actually, no, since it's already moving down, 204. Yep, 204 would be my stop loss. Like, I'm wrong. You're about to find out right now, though. Wow, you shared the live with more than 10 friends, Cowboy. Why did it tell me that? So I gave you where I would put my stop loss, 204.2. And then this is gonna be your hard part right here. If it can break this, you're good. If it can't break this, you're fucked. I don't know if it boosted. Alright, there is our next area. Let's see if we can get it. We'll be looking for a short if it rejects these areas here. No, I'll be looking for a short on M and Q if it rejects. And it's
Daddy?
might be short-lived
Is that
too.
you?
But we have to judge it though, okay? We can't just say, I'm gonna short! We have to judge it when it gets there. Because it'll tell the story. If it looks too bullish and it blasts through, no good. If it starts hesitating and it shows that it wants to come back a little bit. Chase! Got out already, bro? You fucking got out, bro? It's about to fucking go where... Wait, were you profit? Oh, cowboy, don't do too much. Cause they might flag me. It's okay. I appreciate you though. I appreciate everything that you do, cowboy. Look at this. Look at this fucking call I did for you. And you fucking closed it!
Dodge it.
Daddy, chill.
Alright. Alright. Come on, is he good though? You asked me. It started coming down. Texas with the roses. Ooh, Chase. And just think, if you would have held it, you probably would have got it back. 127 in the room. Hit that motherfucking like button and follow me. Help Daddy grow.
Daddy? Is
If
that
we
you?
get 6,000 likes, Cowboy will show you his dress. I'm just saying. He told me he wears his sister's dress. I can't get over that. That was fucking hilarious. Ah.
Jose. Welcome to the Soul Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
So, little story today. Someone was talking in chat, and Cowboy's like, I keep giggling like a little girl. Maybe I should wear the dress. Cowboy out of nowhere goes to somebody else that's in the room and says, I'm wearing... He ats them and says, I'm wearing my sister's dress. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you're demented. You United Kingdom people are fucking demented. Ah. Fucking guy. 180 people. I think you boosted me, cowboy. I don't recommend copy trading, but you can learn. You can learn on my entries. I gotta wait for an entry, though. Sometimes the market will test you and take the money out of the impatient and put it into the ones who are patient. Right? You like that one, Antonio? The market is not for the weak. There is wolves in sheepskin everywhere. Guess what? Cowboy's a butcher. Sniffs out all the sheep and the wolves. Is Cowboy in here? I don't think he's in here. Talking about him this whole time. You prefer... There he is, Cowboy! I've been talking about you for like 5 minutes. We're almost at 7,000 likes. At 7,000 likes, Cowboy, you have to show us your dress. Your sister's dress. Oh, man. That was fucking hilarious. The reason why it was hilarious was because there was, like, it was quiet, and he just at somebody. Says, I'm wearing my sister's dress.
Daddy?
Oh, my God.
Is that you? Daddy?
Hey,
Is that
Miles.
you?
Hola. Welcome to the cell, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
I'm in nothing right now. We're waiting. Price is barely moving, so we want to be a little bit patient until it gets out of this consolidation. It looks like it wants to bounce up, though. Hey, Cowboy. I'm just curious. Does your sister know, though? Do you have to, like, secretly fold it and put it back when you're done?
Daddy? Is that you?
Yo, P. Welcome to the cell, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy? Is that you?
Friend. D. Welcome. The Bully Bears Trading.
Daddy, chill.
I think this breaks up to the upside here. Wow, volume got really fucking low, though. Do you see it? Going sideways. It will come down, don't you worry. Gold. What's my bias? I don't really have any right now. What's your bias? I'm thinking we're longing up to 75s here, and then we can potentially start to short.
Daddy? Is that you?
23.9. Oh my God, you're sticking with that, huh? Something's gonna happen. Go on a higher time frame. Let's see what you're seeing. Get rid of everything. Wow, this chart looks sloppy. Sloppy top. $23. Ooh, it can go even lower. The 1-to-1 ratio is 858s. But we've already hit the 78s and it's bounced, so it's going to make a decision soon. Speaking into existence. Based off this, it's definitely a possibility. Well, this has like a 60% chance. Well, it's more like I think it's like 50 to 60% chance. This is 23,179. If this is the actual direction, it really needs to break this 168s, and I will agree with you. 168 sends it down. Shorts until it hit I'm thinking you're saying fib. We close lower right now. I'm curious to see high, low. Wow, rejection right off that 78. It's gonna make a decision, Nico, soon. I'm gonna say this though. 228s, 24 228s. If it breaks that, I think it goes down. If we start breaking 26353, it's not happening. There's a lot of shit here. This can go either or, but looking at it, it's definitely exhausted. Let's see if trying to see the RSI would pop up, but I don't know what happened. Why is it up there? But yeah, that's my I think that for sure. $353 sends it up though. And let's draw like trend lines. This could go sideways for a fucking long time. Oh man. It can. Alright, so we broke out of that structure. Reseller, thanks for sharing. Gonna test it again, that 1 minute for gold shorts. Lux, thanks for the share too, brother. Jeez, you guys just share everything? I like this song, but we're not gonna listen to it. Ooh. Nico, I don't want you singing to me, alright? Don't do it. See what happens.
Stand by me.
Stand by me. Gotta get along here. I won't cry. Stand by me. Mia, that's fucking terrible. If you're telling the truth, I'm sorry to hear that. Stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Guys, sorry, it's just not moving. Look at this barcode. Good song. I'm a man eater. There's your fucking shoot down there. Could have had more money. But it's still so choppy. It's not even worth it on gold. MNQ finally coming down a little bit here. Give me something, baby.
Daddy? Is that you?
It's me, Daddy.
D-Hawks.
Welcome to the show, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
$200 people in here. Hit that follow button. Hit them likes. What do you guys think tomorrow? Let's look at tomorrow's lineup for the news. We have absolutely no more news for tonight. Nothing until 2 a.m. Eastern New York. It's going to be German GDP. It's red news too, so it's going to move it a little bit. I'm more curious for the morning time. Really not that much. Oh, Eurozone CPI at 5 a.m. That's going to move the market if you guys are up. Thanks for the kitty cat. Meow. Meow. Thanks for the gift. Meow. 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 Man, there ain't shit for news tomorrow, huh? But you know what's tomorrow at 4:20? NVIDIA earnings. It's going to fucking rip the market whatever way it comes out. We can maybe bust out Nova for that. See if he can guess what the Q4 earnings are going to be. So now that's for wintertime. So I'm going to say that it was doing really well. I don't even know what day it is. What day is today? Belgium. Now, Thursday is U.S. jobs. That one's a big one. Japanese chain store sales in 15 seconds. Let's see if it gives us any moves. That's all we got. 3, 2, 1. Nothing.
Hong Kong budget, government expects fiscal reserves by end of March to be 657.2 billion Hong Kong dollars.
Daddy? Is that you? Tesalana Lacerante. Welcome to Bully Bears Trading.
Daddy, chill.
Looking at me.
Microsoft hunts for new London headquarters on Elizabeth Line, Ford.
What? Where? Oh, Microsoft wants a new London headquarters on Elizabeth Line.
Daddy, chill.
Looking at me. Oh my god, this is dead, guys. Look at this bar. This is a 30-second chart. Barcoding. MES. YM. There's the Dow. Let's check that out. Skipping. I haven't looked at silver in a while. Oof. What do you think's even moving right now? Look at it, it looks terrible. Dow Jones and me. Oil. I think oil news is tomorrow. See how oil does. $231 people in here. Hit that motherfucking follow button.
Hong Kong budget. Government says to reduce salaries tax payable by 100%, capped at 3,000 Hong Kong dollars.
When will they announce the
Daddy?
news for oil tomorrow?
Is that you?
It will be 10:30 a.m. They are predicting 1.925 million barrels. The previous was negative 9 million, so I don't know how the fuck that makes any sense. So remember, it's kind of opposite. Less we have, the value goes up. The more we have, the value kind of goes down. Supply and demand.
Mario, welcome to the Soul Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
There's nothing really moving. That's why I'm looking all over. I'm just looking at different shit right now, guys. See what is going on. Broke right through it. That one was good. Thanks for the share. Why does he suck? No war. Yeah, he was like, I want to do it civilly. I think it's actually more of a setup for war. Because the more time that they give them, the more they're gonna build up, right?
Voice news disconnected.
So I'm thinking, remember, that's how we get out of recessions, is we create wars. This is one of the most traded futures, is the 10-year note, and I don't know how. Because it's so fucking... doesn't make sense. What do you trade? Usually NASDAQ futures, gold. Those are mostly been it. The volume's been, plenty. When it gets really slow, I'll look at Dow too, or the Russell, which is our smaller stocks. ES, I only trade that if the NASDAQ is too fucking wild. But like last year, NASDAQ got wild and we went to ES. We did really good, but this year I've been able to tame it, so until now, Fucking copper, Jesus. But I always trade like micros though, not minis. If you trade a mini on
Daddy?
NASDAQ, you're gonna lose
Is
your
that
fucking
you?
clothes.
Depot, welcome to the cell, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
Like the micro right here, Russell 2000. That's a good one too if you want like a tamed market. Australia. Canadian dollar. I'm trying to see if I've seen anything recently. Live cattle. Wow, that actually has really good volume. Now, where's the cattle spread on this? Beautiful. Yes, it looked good, the chart. Ugh. And I... We ripped right through this. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to trade. I'm probably gonna call it a night. I don't want to trade this chop, and we did pretty well tonight, so I can't really complain, especially for all the Trump stuff. We had a pretty banger short before. Let me wrap this up. I will be live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern New York for the Open. If you want access to my indicators, join my free Discord. And you got to join the VIP section. If you want access to my indicator, it's a 30-day free trial. After the 30 days, it is $1 a day, 30 for the month. Extremely cheap. I use it every day when I'm streaming. The two prop firms that I use is Apex and Lucid. Apex has 90% off right now. $20 for a $50,000 account for the eval. If you pass the eval, it's $75. So I think it's like $95 altogether. But the upfront cost is very cheap. Apex pays if you listen to the rules. Lucid is a fucking banger lately. I can't complain. Really good. I believe they're 50% off now with my code BULLY, all caps, BULLY, BULLY. If you guys want a trade copier, Trade Syncer, I have an affiliate with them too. Basically, you can copy multiple accounts through them. It's web-based, and you can get a 10% off that too. I pay right now is $40 a month with my code BULLY, all caps, BULLY.
Daddy? Is that you?
That me. Welcome to the cell, Daddy.
If you're not following, hit that follow button. And I post my schedule when I'll be live in Discord. When I'm not on, we can always communicate in there. Other than that, a really good night.
Holy Bears is out. Doses.
Have a good night, guys.
Daddy? Is that you? Daddy? Is that you?